Waiting for my little button to say we are live, and I think we are. Hey, it is Monday. It is so Monday. And I had a near-death experience this morning. Okay, well, maybe not near-death, but near kind of taking my toe off. So I'm shipping up some stuff this morning, and you guys know I have my little kitchen knife there that I cut stuff with, and somehow I managed to, it was in the middle of the table, and I had something that I set on top of it, and then I'm moving stuff around. The next thing I know, I'm like, I got this piercing pain in the top of my foot. Yeah, fortunately, it's dull, and it just made a little tiny baby nick, but then I was like seeing visions of the what could have happened. So I will be much more careful with where I place that knife. Hey, but all is well. You may see me occasionally come over here and check my little phone because I have a ring camera set up in my baby tortoise pen, because the baby tortoise just is on this mission to commit suicide. Now, she's being, let me see if I can show you guys. See if you can see. See, that's her live. Just came out of her little den, and she's seeing what trouble she can get into. So I loaded up her food bowl. Oh, like you guys scratch her little head. I loaded up her food bowl, so hopefully she just goes over and eats and then goes back for a nap. But yeah, I have to keep such a constant eye on her because she flips upside down. Now, I do let her struggle a little bit. I know you're supposed to let them figure it out, but sometimes she does it in her water dish, or she'll pull something on top of her. She's just, I'm actually rethinking the she thing, and it might be a boy. So welcome, Trudy. She says, this is my first live. Welcome, welcome. So glad you're here. And all right, who else is here? Let me just take a quick scan. You guys are loading up in the little chat room here. If you're watching this on the replay, my name is Danny Ackerman, aka The Niche Lady, and we do this every Monday at 1 p.m. Pacific time. And this is all about, I can't show every single thing that I bought, obviously, but I picked like one of the venues where you saw me shop, and this particular one will be the vintage market that I went to. I think I put that video up on Saturday, and it was so crowded and so busy. It was really hard to like film and talk and do things there. So I thought, I didn't really show all the things I bought, so I have them all here to share, tell you what I paid for them, and we'll do the research together. I will do the research live on the spot here. So you'll know when I know how much everything ultimately is worth, because I don't look stuff up while I'm out. I'll look a few things up, but for the most part, I don't look stuff up. I just go by gut instinct and just what I think my niche will hold, and that's what I buy. So that's what's all over here next to me. Now I gotta say, I'm gonna tell you, I am struggling just a wee bit with some of the comments coming in, some pretty harsh criticism, and yeah, let's just say that. And we are, I guess, in a world of vocal society. But let me tell you, I'm a real human being behind this camera, trying to do my best to make as many people as possible happy. And I tried something. I added some fun music in that one, and I got a lot of really, really nasty comments. You guys don't get to see all the comments that come through because I have certain words that filters them into a review panel first. And it does get to me sometimes. It really does get to me sometimes. And I know, like, all of you over in the chat, like, you're so supportive, and I get so many good supportive comments. And I tell you, if I didn't get those, I would have to rethink doing this channel. But yeah, it kind of got to me yesterday. You know, I was kind of going through the comments, and I do read every single comment. I cannot reply to every single comment, but I do read them all. And yeah, it just gets tough sometimes, especially when, you know, life's throwing some curves anyway. But so you guys know, the way that I get paid from YouTube is, well, first of all, if you watch the video, that's the first thing. And it's watching those stupid commercials. And I'm with you. I hate commercials, but just know that's how they pay me, because you watch those commercials. And I actually had someone get upset because of the commercial that was played, and I have absolutely no control over that. That is, YouTube and Google are like, they're like one entity. And so it's Google deciding what ads are going to come up. So I got no control over the ads you see. So I wish I did, because I would tell them, no politics, please. But that's what they like to play for some reason. I guess it is the times. So yeah, so that being said, I'm kind of trying to like brush myself off today and just get back in the groove, because I ran away and played with horses yesterday afternoon. Just yes. And Saturday, I made my trip back out to Arizona. And so I only went to 2 Goodwills, but the stuff I found, oh, it's amazing. Those videos, oh, so let me ask you guys. I'm going to ask you, the viewers who are here and supportive, and if you're, obviously, if you're watching this after the fact, you are welcome to comment on this as well. So I'm thinking, I normally do my ship with me video the day after this, you know, live stream. I do it on Tuesdays. But I was kind of thinking of going back and doing a thrifting video tomorrow, and then doing the ship with me on Wednesday. You guys have any feelings about that? Just let me know. Yay or nay. Doesn't matter. I'm like, you know, because I'm trying to have more thrifting thrown in, because I did that little survey, and overwhelmingly you guys like the thrift with me videos. But I don't want to stop doing the shipping videos. I don't want to stop doing these. Like, my ultimate goal is to do 2 videos a day, where one is the shipping and one is the, yeah, that's my dream. That's my dream to do here. But right now, I'm just keeping up. All right. I figured you guys would be cool with it, but I wanted to include you. Yeah. Believe me, I like creating the thrifting, okay? That's that's the fun part of this business, as we all know. But what's happening is I'm getting a backlog of stuff, and I've got to get in a groove and really get that figured out. So I have a plan. I have a plan. I have one lister right now who does all of the hard goods, and she only works like 2 or 3 days a week part-time. So we do get behind. I have like 107 drafts right now waiting to be launched. They're waiting for me, because I'm the final go through and say so. And then I have another lister who takes clothing and shoes and soft things. She takes them home and works on them. So I got a lot going on. It's just, I got to get back to it. And when I go and I play hooky for half a day, I get behind. So, all right, shall we jump into some stuff? Let me just check real quick if there was anything notable that sold that I wanted to tell you about. I don't think so. I've been selling a lot of things on sale. Oh, I will show you this one. Hold the fort. Okay. I know you can't see it. Hold on. I'm just pulling some things up. I'm going to show you these things because I can't remember if I videoed shipping them or not. It's so bad my memory's getting lately. But these are things that you probably saw me thrift at some point. So I wanted to give you some updates. Oh, Oh, and these. Although, no, I videoed the Murano glass couple. I did video those. I was excited to sell those. Okay, so let me show you these few things here. I got to get my customer info out of the way, and then I can share my screen. Stand by. One moment, please. Okay. Share screen. Let's hope this works. This software that I'm using, they fixed a bug that was happening that was crashing it, but look at it, it's working. All right. So you might remember I purchased this at an antique mall, and it sold for $59.99. I don't remember if I videoed packaging this up. It was a little challenging. I probably should have if I didn't. But I had to protect that handle. That's the biggest part of shipping a basket. And then I sold this little guy. Remember, I purchased him. I think he came from a Goodwill. So I sold him for $19.99. Funny little story on this guy. I think I talked about him on one of these live hauls, and I had two of them. One of them had tape all over it. Well, what happened was when I went to take that tape off, I found that he was completely split in two. Like, they didn't even glue him. He was just in two. So he's now one of my daughter's rescues. She's done his surgery with glue and put him back together, but now she gets to keep him because she did the work. So this was actually a loss for me because I paid $14.99 for the pair. So that was a learning lesson. Yeah, and you have to be careful when you purchase from online auctions that they disclose things. And now this particular auction, I know there's been a few things now that have not shown the damage or been as represented. So I'm very, very careful what I pay for things there. It just adjusts how much. I'll still buy stuff, but it just adjusts how much I'll pay. Yes. And then another little notable, you might remember, I got these at the antique mall. I did them on an auction, and he sold for his opening bid of $9.99. And so sometimes you'll see, you can see there was two bids. All that means is the original person who bid went in and upped their bid in case somebody else came in, which nobody else did. So they got it for the opening bid, and little Al's on his way. And that may seem like you're like, oh, but Danny, like, you sold that for $10. But remember, my goal is to have a $10 profit margin. So I didn't pay very much for little antler owl. So I was able to start that at auction at $9.99 and still do okay. I didn't get, a $10 margin because I had to pay fees, but it was enough because there's almost no shipping time involved in this guy because he was a little bubble wrap and throw him in a little box. So it wasn't like a heavy duty shipping thing. Let me come back to me. So yeah, those are just a few notables that you may have seen. I'm working on, this is going to take a little work. I'm working on once a month doing a video that will go back, take the clip of when and where I found the item, and then show you the screenshot of if it's sold, what it sold for, and all of that. So you get the full history of the item and see that the stuff actually does sell and what it sells for. Yeah. Yep. All right. Catching up on your comments over there a little bit. Oh, you guys are talking about something up there. Okay. Also, that brings up a good point. I get a lot of questions in the comments that really need some thorough discussion. And it's really, really hard to do that in the comments from the video. As you can imagine, I get hundreds of comments, and I can't track, like, once I comment and somebody comments back, I can't keep track of all that. But if you go to Facebook and join the Niche to Profit Facebook group, we can keep track of it, and we can help you, and you can get lots of help from experienced sellers, and newbies are welcomed in there. I mean, that's where my heart is, for the newbies. I want to get you guys going and going right, because I know there's a lot of bad information out there. There's a lot of scary information out there. And so I want to help you ride that wave and get to where you're comfortable having fun and making a profit. All right, got all our homework out of the way. Where do I start? I'm going to start with the first booth that I went to. I'm drawing a blank here because I'm missing something. I bought something and it's not here. So I'm wondering where those ended up. I bought those 3 blue, cobalt blue Chinese teacups, and they're not here. So either I'm missing a bag somewhere, which it's possible it's in my car. Don't get me wrong. I don't know what happened there. All right, that just made me get into my brain just went, argh! Okay. So other than that, what I bought at that first table, you may have seen me pick up this. Like, come on, how could you pass up this? Who would pass this up for $2? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Is there a quiz later? Always. There's always a quiz later. So let's look up little. Now, I predict I can get $15 to $20 for this. And I have a frog in my throat that I must clear. Okay, sorry about that. So let's go over to eBay. Let me do this first. Now, what do we know about it? We know it is a wood pig, napkin holder. That's it. Keep it simple. Don't try to add extra words. Oh, there you are, piggy piggy. First thing I'm going to do is blow this screen up for you guys. There we go. My goal is to get the ads off of the screen, and I accomplished it. Yay. All right. So, and then I'm going to sort by highest first. Highest. So now we're in active listings, obviously, but I'm just checking out this lot right here that they're selling all of this stuff together. And I'm very tempted, except for the fact that I don't know why that is that. And that has to do with probably using calculated shipping and putting in oversized dimensions. And I don't think they need to. I think all of that would fit within a 12 by 12 by 12. So hopefully that seller might figure that out so they can sell their lot. But anyway, I digress. So I'm going to take a peek, and I see, oh, here's one for 18. And I also look and see what they're calling it. So they don't have a brand name. They don't have anything with it. So I'm going to go to sold, which is what really matters. Yeah, how cute is that? Yeah, you know what? I'm still going to list it for $19.99. And I'm going to list it for $19.99 because there's only that one listed. And so I'll have really good pictures, and hopefully my reputation gets me a little bit better price. I'll also have best offer found on it. So I paid $2. So we're good there. The lady in that booth was so fun. I believe she was from Germany. So she had a very heavy German accent. And she was just telling me stories about each item. Like, she knew her stuff. And she was there to sell. Like, all right, so this is a little, not a little, it's kind of a big. It's a, I don't know, I'm thinking it's a walnut. Anybody know their woods really well? That wood grain, I'm thinking walnut. I could be wrong. It is a ring holder, you can see, and you can see also it was $2. The bummer is it does not have a key. I don't think. Wait, does it? Maybe it does. All these little things come out too. So if you didn't if you didn't want to hold rings, these come out so that it's just a jewelry box. That's why I was like seeing if the key was underneath. Wait. Oh, there's a screw in there that needs to be put back in place. I don't know what that goes to. We'll have to figure that out. Where did you? Oh, you know what it is? I know what it is. There was a little, hold on, put that back. There must have been another little piece right here. I just put that screw right back in right there. Oh, cherry. I didn't know cherry had that kind of a grain. Does it have that kind of a grain? Furled walnut. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So, okay, this is a funny story. Oh, I wonder if I can find a picture. I'm going to do a quick Google search over here. I'm not going to do this Google search live, and you'll know why in just a second. But I want to do, I don't even know if I should do this. I want to show you, I mean, it's a real thing. It's a real term. I will just do it. What the heck? Okay. Who's familiar with the term crotch walnut? It's a real thing. I'm telling you, it's a real thing. And it was used very heavily in early 1900s furniture. It has a very, very distinct pattern. So here's just, I just did a Google image search, and honest to gosh, this is what makes crotch walnut crotch walnut. Okay, we're not going to stay on this topic too long, but yeah, it's a real term. So that was the first thing I thought of when I saw this, the grain, and it's probably what you're calling burled walnut. Yeah. It's funny, you know, that they come up with that. So now let's go search for this. All right. You see why I didn't want to do that Google search live, just in case something went wonky. I'm going to use your term, burled walnut jewelry box. Hey, look at that. Look at that. It's very close. Very close. That's what I'm thinking. Oh, I forgot to give you my prediction, and it's too late now because we're seeing results. But I was thinking about 30 that I could get for this, especially since it's got a little bit of damage. So it's not exactly the same as those. So I'm going to take out the burled. I'm going to say it's highly polished, and I don't quite know how that would be. Polished wood. Let's try that. Oh yeah, see? That kind of works too. Still get some good results. So I may use polished wood, and I'll probably list this at, yeah, I may put this one at auction. In fact, I actually know that I will put this at auction, and because I paid so little for it, I will probably start it at like $9.99 and let some people have some fun with it. Yep. Yeah, you learn something new every day. I know, right? I learned that from, I worked at an antique store. Oh gosh, how many years ago was that? Noah's 15. That was like 15 years ago. And it was the owner of that shop that taught me about that kind of walnut. Okay, so I got that there. What else did I get in her booth? All right, the chickens. Let's go with the chickens. I got 3 pieces of, and I know I get a lot of comments about picking up the chickens, pick up the roosters. So I got, well, I've got 3 of them all together. We'll go through each one, and then I'll show you the search results. So this is by a company called Zanoli. It says hand painted Italy, and it's got the original price tags on the back. So this one was, and it's from a department store. This one was $20. Now I don't know what year that was, but we'll see what we can figure out. I paid $7 for him. And then I got this guy. Oops, there we go. And he was originally $30. I paid $8 for him. And then I got let me back up. I got the platter here, and he was originally $30, and I got him for $8. So I got each piece for $8, $8, and $7. So now let's go look and see what their value is and see if we can figure out what year they were done. Just peeking over at your comments over here. Oh, yes, Nancy, it'll pass. You know what? Just go for it. Go for it. It's really, you know, don't be afraid of making mistakes in this business, because it is from those mistakes that you learn and you grow and you rock and roll. Okay. So yeah, just go for it. And like I said, join the Niche to Prop Facebook group. You get stuck, you've got thousands of sellers in there to help you. And it's a very positive focused group. There's no riffraff in there. Very safe. Come on over. I have awesome moderators. Like one of them is Joni. I think I saw you over there, Joni. Wave, wave, Joni. All right. All right. Let me share my screen. And the name of it again was Zanoli. There we go. Look, it's always a good sign when, as you're typing in your search criteria, eBay starts populating. That means other people are looking for this. I'm not going to narrow down the category just yet, because somebody may have listed it in the chicken category, right? Oh, I think I like what I'm seeing. Dun, dun, dun. So these are the fish. Fish, fish, fish. Notice I didn't put in rooster or chicken either, because I want to see what the brand does. And what I'm seeing are some pretty good results. Now, of course, we're getting lower. Now, you all see this result. This is an ignore for me. I'm more thinking this is more valued the same as the fish, especially since I'm thinking it's going to be fairly rare. So let's go. I'm not going to look at international. Let's go look at what's active out there. Notice that's the only one in there as solds. So if you're a seller that happened to just put a $10 price tag on something and it's sold, you can't base your pricing on that. I want you to be really careful. Look at other similars like I just did there. Okay, here we're going to have to, let's go into pottery and glass. You want to look at the brand in general, and you want to look at the higher end of things, because everybody's kind of going in and doing their research. And if they see that $10 and then they list theirs for $10, we're all losing out, because that's not necessarily the value of this item. So the fish is very popular, which also, as I search, I realize, like, oh, look, be on the lookout for the fish in this brand. This is now a brand that'll be in my memory banks. When I go thrifting, I'm going to be looking for that Zanoli name, and I'll remember, oh yeah, that was a good brand. And that's how you start stockpiling information. So when you're out thrifting, you don't have to look it up. You just remember. So here we have some chickens, and this poor seller did not even put chicken or rooster in their title, but they got the word new. So that's not so great, but we'll keep going. Fish, 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 fishy, fishies. I think I actually saw some of those fish. So here's another one at $15. Now again, they just might be basing it off of that one they saw for $10 and upping it a little bit. There's also $36 worth of shipping here. Now, these are probably items I will take down to the booth, because I really don't want to ship these. Really, really don't. Especially if they're not worth more than, you know, 60, 70 bucks. So based on even just seeing this, I will price the smallest of these probably at 30, and the larger ones at like 45 each. Because at the end of the day, that's what somebody's paying for this. They're not just paying that 15, they're paying the 15 plus the shipping. So that's what somebody's willing to pay. Yep. And there's some roosters. See, that's better. 35 for the plates. Yep, I can dig that. 20 for the bowl. Okay. But again, if I price this down for the booth, somebody's paying 40 something for it. So 40 is not outlandish. So that's how I get my pricing. I'm seeing a comment I want to address over here. Let me go back. Let me go find it. Aha. I'm very frustrated at eBay right now. They are putting more lowball items in the sold listings. I have to go to Google or Etsy to get the real sold prices. Yeah, totally get it. And that is why I want to teach you guys not to do your pricing based on those low numbers. Use some judgment around it. It's a supply and demand. Okay, so like with the roosters, there's not very many of these rooster plates. If I were to list these, I still wouldn't list them lower than $29.99 for the small one and $39.99 for the large ones. It just wouldn't do it. And then what I would do is cross post them over to a site where people spend more money, such as Cherish, and let them sell there for bigger money, and where I can just drop them off at the UPS store. Actually, I might do that. But it's just everything in this business is always changing. It's always a very dynamic thing. I've been doing this for 22 years with eBay. And I used to give a talk when I'd go to the conferences and stuff. I used to do a talk about the good old days. So when this first began, we didn't have digital cameras. We didn't have PayPal. You got checks in the mail. People wrote checks and mailed them to you. You had to take pictures, go get them developed, and then scan them in. I mean, there's so many things that have changed in this business. And back then, everything would sell. You could list this soda can and it would sell. I mean, it's insanity. But over the years, competition has come in, more people have gotten on board, and that's always going to be the case. And eBay is going to make changes that we can't control. We just have to figure out how to work around them and work with them. And honestly, that's what I'm all about. It's like that's the make it or break it of a successful online seller is you can't let those frustrations get you down, and you can't let them hold you back. You just figure out how to work through them and still make the best of your business. So like what I'm teaching you right now, take these results with a grain of salt and still make your own decisions. I'm looking at the Z. Decisions based on the brand in general. Possibly, I'm kind of looking over here at like the pictures, better pictures, a more professional presentation, a better title. All of those things can still bring you up. And use promoted listings. Now, I use promoted listings, but I only use 1 or 2%, depending on how much competition is out there. You do not have to use the rate that eBay tells you is the recommended rate. 1% on the promoted listings will get your item shown more. If there's a lot of the same thing, it'll come up then. So there you go. You remember those days? Yep. Sold under the name Alante back then. Hey, this overstuffed house. I commented on your last video. Go take a look at that. Tell me what you think. All right. Yep, the checks in the mail. You know, the beauty about the checks in the mail is like, I'm not saying I did this, but maybe I did. If you really didn't want to do your shipping when that check, you know, well, you waited for them to clear. But if it cleared and you're like, well, I don't want to ship today, you could fudge it a day or two. You know, nobody was like breathing down your neck for like 2-day shipping and all of that stuff. But yeah, the good old days. I loved my 35 millimeter. It took a lot to get me out of the habit of having a large camera in my hand. I still love the feel of I had a Nikon. No, I lied. I had a Sony. I love that big old wonkin thing. Actually, I had a Minolta. That was the very first one I used. Then I switched to the Sony when they started doing digital. That's what it was. This little baby right here, those are my little babies. This little baby right here, yeah, I do all of my videos and I take all of my eBay pictures from my phone, which I feel a little guilty doing that. Like I feel like I should be doing something else. Oh, I think she went back into, oh no, she's out. She's out going for a stroll. See? Oh, come on. There she is, right? Can you see her? She's over there by her little hut. It's not focusing very good, but yeah, she's just hanging out. Speaking of babies. Yep, yep. I love that. I love that you're learning. I want you all to like grow that inner gut instinct and not have to depend so tightly on the results that eBay gives you, because we know the results are skewed. Yep. Yep. And use the promoted 1%. Just give them 1%. Yeah. Just sold my first item in Etsy. Congratulations. But they take taxes off of you. So does that mean we still pay taxes on top at the end of the year and still have no luck selling out? Okay. So sales tax is collected by the venue and the venue pays that to the individual states. Technically, you still need to be registered with your state or county or whatever that level is for you and file a quarterly report, even if it says 0. I know it's really wonky. I haven't seen them kind of coming down on it at all. So sales tax is much, much, much different than your income tax or it would be 1099 income. That's completely different. So you pay taxes on your profits. So you also write off every penny that you can, meaning your computer and if you use your phone to take pictures, a portion of your phone bill and a portion of your home, if you're using your home office, and your gas, and get it down to where you're not paying so much tax on that amount. And a good accountant, really, that's a godsend when you do this business. Just let somebody find you all those places to get the most out of your business. All right, let me catch up here. You know, one of the reasons I sort by highest first as well is like I don't really pay attention to what the low ones do, because it could be a seller who doesn't have a lot of experience yet. It could be a seller who was taught. You've got to go see what another one sold for and all of that. So take it with a big grain of salt. And if there aren't a lot of results, you pretty much have leeway within reason. Within reason. That's my mom. I taught my mom. She started 8 years ago. Learned to up those prices. Yeah, if something's not selling, increase the price. I still say that. I just said that to my business coach who has something listed, you know, and he was like talking, a lot of people are watching everything. I was like, you know what? Raise the price. Raise the price so that when somebody offers you half price, it's a sweet deal. He's listing something very, very expensive. So your old digital camera can do better zoom close up for tiny stuff than your phone can. Sometimes that's the case. Yeah, not all cell phones are created equal. I actually picked, this is the Samsung S10 or SE10. Oh gosh, I can't even think what it is. But I'm dropping stuff. I got this particular phone because of the camera ability, completely because of the camera ability and the storage. It's got 250 gigabytes of storage, which is a beautiful thing when you take a lot of video. I'm just saying. I thought about getting a regular camera to take out, but I don't need to so far. Maybe someday, but yeah. Okay, let's get back to it. Shop girl saying she's having no luck selling on eBay, and I would encourage you, join the Niche to Profit group. I think maybe you have, and ask for some help. A lot of people will look at your store. We can find titles, things going on, and yeah, be sure you're listing on the .com too. I have Canadian sellers over there that do quite well. So that's the help we can get you over there too. I can get you connected with somebody who's in the same position as you are. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. So there's the roosters. Oh, you guys. Check. I don't know if you guys can really tell what this is. Can you see it? Can you see him? Can you just see him? Let me know when you see it. I want to, yes, he's an elephant. I've seen these in owls. I've never seen, oh, I'm echoing. I've never seen an elephant. And what did I pay for said elephant? Oh, yes. $5? Are you kidding me? Oh. I'm going to put him down on the floor here. Yeah, I'm dying to know what he's worth. I'm just dying to know what he's worth. So let's go see what he's worth. I don't even know. Let's see. Glass elephant jar. I'm not even going to find one. I'm telling you, I've never, oh, wait, look. Oh, he's Libby. Here's one in its original box. Oh, it would have been a cookie jar, so he would have had a lid. Oh, that's a bummer. All right, that's okay. That's okay. So there we go. So now I've just discovered I have a Libby Big Tops elephant. Now, I'm going to refine my search, but I'm not going to use the big top because only the people that have the original box might know that. But I do know he's Libby now. So let's go there. There's no clear ones. Let's go to Souls, moment of truth. What is my elephant worth? Oh, I spelled Libby wrong, but that's okay because eBay still found it. So he's missing his cookie jar. He's missing his lid. So I'm going to go back to, just for giggles here. Oh, see what you find when you kind of search this way? Wow, I didn't even know there was an elephant EAPG pattern. Okay, it's the fun of this game. So just kind of looking at these results, I think he's going to go down to the booth with probably a $45 price tag. I don't want to ship him. Sorry, I don't want to ship him. But based on these results and what I paid, so here's one that sold for 45 plus 22. So I'm basically giving like a $20 discount for that lid missing. And I'm wondering if I could find a lid. Oh, I got an offer. Okay, I'm going to take out, watch this. I'm going to go Libby. Just to see, it might be worth replacing the lid. Probably not. That's a tough find. All right, I'll search for that later. I don't need to search for that now, but might be something I'll do. He's cool. Even without a lid, he's just cool. And for $5, okay, who would have passed that up? Who, because of his size? Now I get it. If you only sell on eBay and you'd have to ship them, I can understand that. But if like you have a booth or you sell locally, who would have passed that up? I just want to know. I'm going to encourage you, don't pass up stuff like that. Right? Because he's pretty wonderful. Okay. What else did I get from her? Oh, yeah. Now, I I didn't really want the little bottom piece that came with it, but it was $5 for the set of 5 pieces, but I wanted it for these little miniature. These are Tonala Mexican pottery. You can see, and these sell, I don't know if I'll sell them all together or not. I might just sell it all together for about $25 to $30 on this one. I've sold this before, so I'm not going to look this one up. I pretty much know what I can get for it based on what I've done. So I got that. Then we're getting to the fun booth that you didn't see me film all the things that I got out of. Oh yeah. So this is salt glaze pottery, which is that gray with the cobalt blue. Many different makers did this. I passed it by, and then as I was buying stuff from her, she's telling me, did you see that? That's from Mentor. Oh gosh, is it Ohio? Is there a Mentor, Ohio? Somebody help me out there. I think that's the city. But then I thought, wouldn't this make a great gift for somebody to give someone they consider their mentor? And that's why I bought it. With Christmas coming up, I thought, this is a good gift piece. But we'll also just take a quick peek of salt glaze pottery pitcher. Now, I'm not going to put the mentor in yet, because I just want to. And this is what I do. You guys don't fine tune your search so much that you can't learn from the results and other things to be looking for. So now we can go through and kind of see some things to be on the lookout for. And you can see that salt glaze pitchers sell quite well. Very sought after. And we'll get down to cha-ching. Don't know what that was. Should I look? Should I see what sold? Now we're kind of getting down here. Okay, so I've seen kind of what I need to see. I'm thinking this would be in the $40 to $50 range, and there, that kind of tells me, you know, it's similar size. So let me just go up here and put Mentor. None come up. I will have the only Mentor one. Yeah, so I can set my price. I can set this at $49.99 with best offer, and you know, I paid $5 for it. I got just these fun glasses. Look at the colors. I don't know anything about these. I'm not selling them based on who done them. I'm going to sell them based on their funness, and I'm going to actually put fun in the title. Fun, colorful set of glasses. And I'm going to sell these probably in the $25 to $30 price range, and I paid $5 for those. Come here, my pretty. Check this out. Ha! It's so funny because when I got to the booth, there was these two ladies that were looking at this. They had it in their hand, and I just was biding my time. And they're like, "Oh, but we'll never use it. No." And they set it back down. As soon as they walked away, I grabbed it up because it was only $1. Like, it's only $1. I don't know who done it. It's modern, but let's see if we can find it. I know it is an olive dish. That's all I know about it right now. So in the actives, you can see there are way too many results. Let's narrow down to, could be in any one of these categories. Let's go with home and garden. Let's actually go into solds and not try to go into actives. That would probably be better. All right, that's a little bit easier to get through. And we're going to go to use. That helps us narrow it down a little better too. Okay, so this is a very similar. I'm thinking this is a Bella Casa. Let's see if I find another one. If I can find another one that kind of verifies that, then I'll fine tune my search to Bella Casa. Oh, no, that's a little different. Not finding. Let me just do this. Let me put in Bella. Actually, I'll just put Bella. And let's open it back up to all categories. Look at that. Now there's only 2. Now we can go back over to actives. So there's a long, I'm pretty sure this is going to be a Bella Casa just based on, they use the olive there. And now I know that I can't find one like this. This one's similar. I'm going to list this for probably in the $35 range. More in this range here with best offer. So we'll probably go $34.99 just because it is so different and interesting and fun. Get down there. Then I paid a little more for this piece. I did pay $10 for this little guy. Look at this. Look how sweet this little, and it's like a tin, and it's very 60s. Look at the little flowers on top. So I did pay $10. Thinking, what would I call this? Because we've got no maker name. So not to get like a gazillion results back, I have to come up with something that I think another seller will have called this. What would you guys call it? Folding? Is it folding? We'll try folding. Folding jewelry box. Let's see. Yeah, that's. Sometimes you can fine tune down by those 2 metal ones. Let's go with that. Just show me the metal ones, eBay. No, that didn't work. Why did that work? Metal. Oh, there we go. They have to apply it. All right, those are newer. Let's go to sold items. Oh, fold out. Oh, maybe folding isn't quite the right word. Let me just go fold. Yeah, why not? No, I did not mean gold. Thank you, eBay. I meant fold. Expandable accordion. Accordion. I love it. Thank you. Let's try that. And let's spell it right. Okay. Fingers crossed. And then you're going to get like accordions. Oh my goodness, eBay. Help me, help me. Yeah. Oh, there it is. There it is. Now this was on auction format. Only got 1 bidder. Again, I'm not taking that as the carte blanche on this. This is a seller. Both of those are sellers who just sold that cheap. Well, I mean, and just like the person did at the sale, they sold it to me for $10. So they may have looked at that result and said, it's only worth $10. But if there isn't another one listed, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. There we go. I was thinking $29.99. I was thinking $29.99. And we've got $27.99. We've got $35. I'm right on target. And this one, frankly, is cuter than those. This one just reeks 50s, 50s, 60s, 60s, 60s. I don't know why I said 50s. Yeah, now we're going $29.99, and I suspect mine will sell fairly quickly. So it's really cute. All right. I don't even know what these, don't drop the glass. Sorry. I live dangerously. You guys didn't see that. Okay, I don't know if these are old. And I thought, if they don't have resale value, I'm going to use them for displaying things at the booth. But these just had a really mid-century kind of vibe to me. They are placemats that are all wood. I'm trying to figure out what kind of wood it is. It's either teak or bamboo. That's what I couldn't quite figure out. I don't know. I don't know. I bought them for $8 for the set of 3. And I don't know if that's teak or bamboo. I'm leaning towards teak. So I'm gonna see if I can find them. And again, if you can think of what that word is, what's that word for that, how they all go together. So let's just put in wood placemats. Why was that? Geez, come on, Danny. Wood placemats. Now, look at my results. Oof. Notice that eBay put me into the placemats category. I want to be there because these are vintage. And so I'm going to go in first and see. Oh, collectibles is here. Okay. I'm going to go in here and see what I can find. So these are bamboo here. And okay, so it seems like the bamboo ones are more like reed together. Okay, not finding. Let's go back up and go to solds. Come on, eBay. There you go. And similar, but not. Okay, so I'm not going with bamboo. I'm going with teak. Now, not really reticulated, interlocking. I would never forget you. I would never forget you. Flexible, lattice, Jacob ladder, interlock. See how many different words? See, this is a perfect example. There isn't one word that explains it, so we have to be careful how we fine-tune search. I'm going to go with teak. Just got that one there. Oh, let me go to all categories. Oh, there we go. Teak placemats, set of 6. See, they didn't even try. They didn't even try. And I think we will sell these on the mid-century factor. Now, the problem is I only have 3. That is an issue. Definitely an issue. So I might just go ahead and use these down at the booth for displaying some of my mid-century stuff because it gives it that mid-century vibe. I'm not sharing the screen all this time. I hate when I do that. I really hate when I do that. But yeah, can't quite the right one. Just show you again what I was seeing. My bad. Somebody needs to like put a zapper on me. Zap me when you can't see the screen. But this is the one I was saying. It's a set of 6. They sold it for $29.99. Seems a little cheap because there isn't another one like it. Let's look who's got international. Yeah. Nope. All right. Oh, I got an offer. We'll deal with that later. All right. Sorry. Sorry. Okay, and then I got this most adorable little, I don't know if you guys, can you see that it has a clock on it? It's just a little glass jar with a clock, and the bottom says design patent number 9588884. Let's see, you know, it was $3, and I got it because of the clock. I've never even seen a little glass jar with a clock. So let me share my screen time. Glass clock jar. That's what we know, right? And let's see if we can find it. What? Some of these are, oh. Nash's mustard glass clock jar under. I wonder if that was it. And it doesn't have its label on the plain side anymore. That's it, huh? Nash mustard. 15 with the lid. So I'll probably run this at auction because I don't have a lid. I'll probably run it at auction. I'll start it at $9.99 and I will be perfectly happy with whatever it brings. Okay. Oh, stand by. Come here. Okay. I grabbed these at the last minute. I hemmed and hawed over them. They're little, I guess they're like little cheese trays. They are vintage. I did pay $2 each. What I love though is that I have 4 of them. And even though they're a little bit different designs, once I list the first one, I can do sell similar, sell similar, sell similar, change the pictures, tweak the description just a little bit, and I've got 4 listings up in nothing flat. Was it 7:20 on the clock? I don't know. Was it? It says 7, not quite 7:20. It's like 7:17. I wonder if that's significant. Is that significant? I don't know. I don't know. So I don't think these are worth a whole lot of money. They do have a mark on the back there. Can you see it? It says M. I didn't turn my light on. That's why it's so dark in here. That was bad of me. Here, let's shine you off of my face, but at least add a little light on the subject. Okay. M something. Let's see if one of them is easier to read than another. Here, maybe you guys can make out what that says. Anybody able to read what that says? I don't know. I don't know. There, that's a little better. I don't know what it says. I might be willing to run that through the live sale. We'll see. I try to stay away from things that require extensive, not extensive packaging, but because I do the free shipping thing in there, that could skew things a little bit. So, oh, it could be significant to someone, a birth time. Yeah, but if it was a mustard, if it was on a mustard jar, why would they have chosen a clock for the mustard? I don't know. Okay, let's go see what our little, and I think these are cheese boards. Thinking. I'm going to put vintage wood cheese board. Let's see. Maybe not. Maybe I'm totally off base. But, okay. What would you guys call it? Because cheese board doesn't seem to be working. For the next live sale, oh, I guess I should announce that. The next live sale, remember I originally said it was going to be on Friday? Well, I forgot. eBay is doing their 25th anniversary celebration starting on Friday. So we are going to do it on Thursday. Thursday at 1 o'clock, we will have a live sale. Yeah, see, this is what I'm thinking, a cutting board. Oh, maybe it is a cutting board. Should I go back up here and just put board? I broke my own rule of trying to narrow it down. Oh gosh, no, that just comes up with all kinds of stuff. I'm just going to put board with handle. Let's do that. Not really finding it. Now remember, if I'm having this difficulty, so will a customer. You had a gold one as a child. A gold what? The breadboard like this? I love when you guys are like researching along with me. I don't think it would really be a trivet because it's wood, and would you really put a hot anything on painted wood? I don't know. If I could make out what this back says, I want to say it says Mim. Where's my, you guys told me to use this last time, and I'm gonna get my little turtle out here. Oh, speaking of turtle, stand by. We must check on the baby because the baby could definitely be in trouble at this point. All right, I don't see any upside down babies. It looks like she has gone back in her den. Yay, go take a nap. All right, I have the little magnifier. Let me just, M. Oh, M and M. It's weird though, because it isn't just, it's all like connected. I want to say it's MNM. Canada. That narrows it down. So even if I can't make out, let's go. Let me share. Let's go. Canada. Only two. Let's go here. Don't know. I'm thinking these are like $15 to $20 each, maybe. Maybe I'll run a couple of them at my live sale. And you know, at the live sale, I start everything at $1. And if enough of you say, yeah, run those on the live sale, I could be tempted to do it. There you go. You had them as a child, paddle. Ooh, this would be a good paddle, wouldn't it? I watched somebody turn in my video for saying that. Okay, all right. The next booth I went to, she didn't have prices on hardly anything. So I had to directly wheel and deal with her right there on the spot. Hold on, I have to do something because there is a, all right. I just had to fix something that was blinking in my face. So we went through, I'd pull something up and I'd say how much, she'd give me a price, I'd put it in my pile. Boom, 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 boom. And I got so much stuff in her booth. So somebody commented, did I rescue the turtle? Of course I rescued the turtle. This is McCoy. You can see him there. He's worth about $25. I don't know that I can sell him. I just don't think I can. But I got him and this guy. She sold the pair to me for $20. So if I can sell this guy, then I can justify keeping this guy. So we will put him aside for now. I know he is so cute. It's the dog and the turtle. I like turtles. Can you tell? And so let's look up. She thinks, now I don't think he is. I think he might be Royal Copley just based on this bottom. Royal Copley is known for having these little feet. But he's not marked, so we got to dig a little and find him. He is a schnauzer. We know that. So we can go over here and look for a schnauzer planter. There's a Talavera one. Not the same. Oh, he's close. Now they didn't even identify him. They didn't even identify him. So you can get away with that sometimes. All right, nobody's identifying it, but they're putting it in the, $25 to $30 range. So let's go back up here to solds and see what we can find. And nope, he's different than that one, different than that one. So nobody has identified him. So I'm just going to do a real quick Royal Copley dog planter and see what comes up. Faces on theirs are a little different than this one, although that, oh, Scotty dog. I guess maybe I should have put in Scotty dog. Yeah, okay. Why did I think he was a Schnauzer? You're right, he's a Scotty dog. My bad. So 15, 15. I do think he is Royal Copley, but I don't know for 100%, but I'm leaning towards that. Okay, but now I'm going to put, I may not need to even identify him. Let's put a space and have, come on, what am I doing here? Stop hitting the wrong buttons. Okay. We'll look at Scotty Dog. Yes, thank you. You are adjusting your pricing as we speak. I love it. And let us know the first thing that sells after you do that. It'd be awesome. Yeah. Yeah, if it's Royal Copley, it could be a Scotty Dog. Yeah. So let's go see what they sell for. Oh, there he is. Now, look here. $52.45 shipping. Hello. 1940s. Let's find you. Aw, he looks so sad. So 15. I'll probably list mine at $19.99 then. 20 bucks. I'll still justify keeping the other one. Just cause. All right. You may have seen in the video, I actually pointed out the mark on this to you. This is a marked piece of, so you can, right in the center, you will see, if I can get it just the right angle, there is an N. When I get this listed, we'll have a good picture of that mark, because there it is. There, can you see it? Can you see the N? There's an N with a line. That is the mark for Northwood. Very hard to see. So when you're looking at this glass at like the store and stuff, you need to kind of hold it up and change the angle to find these marks. This mark is actually an embossed mark. I mean, you can feel it. Most marks on glass are going to be like an acid etched mark where you're not going to be able to feel it and you have to really twist and turn to find it. Don't remember exactly what the name of this pattern is, but let's see if we can figure it out. This is an opalescent glass. This is a white opalescent glass. So we're going to go Northwood opalescent glass bowl, because I don't need to search for the white yet, because this pattern is made in many different colors, so that may skew my results. So I'm gonna go down and look, lookity look. I'm looking. And this again is also how I find out and kind of store some current pricing on, say, if I find the peacocks on the fence, I'm like, oh yeah, that's going for about, you know, $120, $130. I would take that. I'm so bad with names. Okay. This cluttered house, I'm going to say it wrong. The house full of stuff lady who has a YouTube channel. Oh my gosh. I'm like butchering that. That bowl you picked up in your video that I was holding my breath to see if you were actually going to put it in your cart is a Northwood 3 fruits. So you got a good one. Just saying. I know you were here in the chat just a little bit ago, so hoping you are still around. I did comment over on your video too. We're looking for these leaves. Looking for the leaves. I love this pattern too. Love this pattern. I only do the blue opalescent. I really have to keep myself disciplined to that, or I would be overloaded with glass. Discipline kind of sucks. Someday I want a house where I can have multiple antique curio cabinets and just fill them up with the beautiful glass. Wouldn't that be a dream? That's my dream. Let's see. I can't even see that. No, not it. So of course, it's not going to come easy. Of course, while we're sitting here on a live, I'm not going to be able to just find it. Anybody else find it yet? All right, so at this point, I start getting bored with scrolling, as I'm sure you probably do too. So at that point, what I will do is go up and put in leaf. Oh, and look at that. I found it. So they are calling this leaf and beads. Leaf and beads. Oh, yes, it does have beads. Let me pull this up so you can see. Where's my, come here, mouse. There you go. So a lot of times the pattern names will be very simple based on the motifs in the design. See the beads on the bottom here? This little, yeah, leaf and beads. So now that we know that, let's go do a search for Northwood opalescent glass, leaf. I will leave out the and just put leaf and beads, leaf beads. And here's our results. Here is the footed bowl. Are you kidding me? Somebody sold that for less than $14.99. What? I'm dying right now. It's so cheap. And this should help you understand. Granted, these have some good color to them and it's a different shape, but to go from $90 and whatever this sold for down to $15, that's just some underpricing. So we go over here. Okay, there we go. $99. There we go. That's much better. Now, when I know I have the white, so I'm going to fine tune mine to the white. If they have, yep, boom, I can just look at white. Yeah, I was thinking this was about a $75 piece. She sold this to me for $20. I paid $20 for this piece. $20 for a $75 piece. And I got these now. Clink, clank. I believe these are Culver. I did dig a little to try to figure out what they were. They are mid-century. Culver did a lot of the stuff with the gold. I wish there was 4. 2 isn't going to sell quite as high. She sold these to me for $8 for the pair, and I can list these easily at $19.99. So mid-century all day long. And this girl, she let me have for $8. I loved her face. Look at the detail in her face and the expression. She's got like some patches on her dress. Her little shoe, her stocking is coming out of the shoe. And she is marked, oh goodness gracious. She's marked Italy on the bottom, but she's got a foil label. Let me get my little, let me get my little guy out again. Boop. Let me try to read what her foil says. Her foil says, right side up. Oh. Oh. Fontanini. Or Fontanin? Fontanin. Fontanin. Thought it was Fontanini, which makes the Christmas ornaments. So that's interesting. Let's go see what she's worth. You didn't see that. I'm going to move her so I don't knock her on the ground. Why am I so klutzy today? Don't we have like Mercury in retrograde or something happening again? That must be it. Okay. I don't really believe that stuff, but yet you got to wonder. Let's see. Fontanin. Let's see. I don't even see a Fontanin. Let's see. Okay, there's 11 for Fontanin. And it wants to go to, I wonder if it is Fontanini. Am I just not seeing the I? Because they want me to go to Fontanini. What do we call her? I guess we just call her a girl. Yeah, I think it's Fontanini after all that. That's her face. So, now I thought she'd be worth at least 30 bucks. And I think I can list her for 30 bucks because I can't even quite find her. Oh, look at that. I like that. Okay. So these are not ceramic. Let me just go up here and see if I can fine tune. Nope, it is not going to let me. Very interesting. I'll have to look a little more into whether Fontanin is, oh, is it Cinderella? Could it be Cinderella? I don't know. And she's putting on the slipper, maybe? I don't know. On the bottom, it has a different mark it's kind of smudged, but almost look like a candelabra thing going. L&F, Italy. Hey, she's intriguing. I'll probably dig into her just a little bit more, and I'll give you an update on what I find, just because it could be the difference between $30 and $130, you know. Then I'll dig a little deeper. So, all right. Come on. Who would not have picked these up for 5 bucks? I'm just saying. They are just little acrylic, little chicken wall hangings. So 1960s. My gut is saying I can get 15 to 20 a piece on these. Let's see what we can find. Acrylic chicken wall hanging. Let's just start there. Let's see. So much new stuff now. Look at this. No. How about vintage? I didn't want to see modern. I want to see vintage. This is, oh, I saw something very similar. Did you see it? There we go. 1960s MCM acrylic resin, rooster chicken wall hanging, plaque 60s. All right. That's very similar, but I think I can come up and search better, and we will list them at $19.99 each. That's it. Boom. That's all the research I do. And I will just call them. I might flip the term mid-century in there. They're not quite mid-century, but yet they are. All right. Oh, this guy. This guy. This guy. Now, I know he's not going to make me rich, but I could not leave him on the shelf. He was just so sad, and he wanted to come home with me. You see his sad, sad little face. I think he's possibly like Holt Howard, but he's not marked at all. So it means he probably would have had a sticker. So let's go see if we can find one that maybe has a sticker. Okay, resin chicken. Yeah, you know, the thing about putting in resin was not actually a term used back in the 60s. It wasn't resin. Resin's a 1980s and up terminology or material. Yeah. Ah, you've been smiling at him this whole video. Okay, sad onion. Sad onion. I'm just gonna put sad onion. Oh, it just pulls at your heartstrings, doesn't it? See, here's the other thing. eBay keeps trying to show me things that I have absolutely no interest in. So let's, but I'm torn between collectibles and pottery and glass is the thing. So we'll just leave it. And we will go to sold. Yeah, I figured he was worth $20, $25. Yeah, 15. Oh yeah, and that term is called anthropomorphic. I meant to tell you that. When you humanize an item that is not human, it's called anthropomorphic. And it's a thing. Ah, it's too cheap, too cheap, too cheap. You know, so one of the things that I used to do, I don't do it anymore. As now I feel kind of bad doing it. But as I find a result like this, and I used to go in and look at their other items and see what else they had priced too cheap, and I used to buy a bunch of it. Shipping now kind of like makes it not as good to do that. But honestly, if you're going to run a yard sale online, I'm going to shop it. I just don't have time or room to do that kind of sourcing anymore. But if you do, when I ran the Danny app, my thing used to be stop being an online yard sale, start being an e-commerce business. Just saying. So yeah, I'll probably price him in the $20 range. I paid, what did I pay for him? I actually think I paid 10 for him because he was just so stinking cute. I mean, so cute. And then because I got him, I had to get his friend here. Now, sadly, his friend is missing his partner. But this is Sad Garlic, I think, right? This is Drip by Anne. So it's actually marked. Come on. There we go. Drip by Anne. So just, he's not going to make me a bunch of money or anything, but I had to have him. Okay. eBay and their search results. Here we go. We're going to start running into, because I betcha, okay, let me not do the Google search live, but I betcha I can find results. Oh, I already know I'm going to find results because it's already telling me I'm finding results. So if I go to Google, here's the salt and pepper. That's on Pinterest. So maybe there's not. So maybe he's a good auction item. Yeah, he's not showing up in Google. So no, I did not mean Drip by Anne. So there we go. I'll run him at auction, starting at $9.99. See where you go. Oh, maybe I'll run him in the live sale. Would you guys like me to run him in the live sale, starting at $1? Who wants to bid on little garlic guy? It's really him and onion guy. Super cute. And then I got Peppy and Salty. Peppy and Salty. Just look at their faces. Look how well done their faces are. They are vintage with the cork bottoms, made in Japan. Nicely, nicely done. I paid 10 and thinking that I could at least get 20 to 30 for them. So we're going to see. All right, you guys. All right. Mr. Garlic over there is going to go in the live sale on Thursday, so come show up. All right, let's look for salty and peppy. Oh, we've got a lot of results there. Different varieties. So let's see if we can find this one. Yeah. Geez, the little wood ones even sell. So I love it when I actually don't find a result. I love it a lot. Because then I'm not really competing with any other seller. I am only looking for a buyer. Much different, much different, much different. Okay. And so let's go to listed. Might have to fine tune this down to, oh, there they are. Now they would have come with a little hanger, but that's okay. What do they call them? Chef. Let's put salt, pepper, chef. That one, that one. Interesting. Aha, 19.99. Yeah. You know, I'll probably list them at $29.99. Because, again, this is the only other seller. Their stuff is not done on a pure white background. So image quality in the algorithm is not going to be boosting this up the way when I do my images on the pure white background. It's going to favor that over this one and show it to potential customers. So, and this title, this dot, 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 it's not good for the search engine. Let me just say. So I can write a listing and take pictures that will have more value than that listing to the search algorithm and get this seen. Salt and pepper. You go over here. Oh, I paid too much for salt and pepper shakers. I'm sure I did, but I was kind of enamored because I had some I'd never seen before. Like, come on. Come on. I paid $8 for these. The starfish and the little clam. Come on. How could you say no? I'm so in love with these. I'm so in love with these. Yeah, that's why you want to do that white background. It's not, Etsy is a different animal and you can get away. You want to be kind of artsy fartsy over on Etsy with like the, you know, the wood background or and Poshmark's that way too, but eBay is very technology driven. So for your item to even be seen, there's certain things that have to happen, and that's, it has to recognize what it is you're selling, and that's done on that plain white background. So it's really, really, really important. Yep. Yeah, you want to go to the beach. Let's go see what they're worth. I paid, like I said, $8 for this set, but I just couldn't say no. So we got the starfish, clam, salt, and pepper. What? Oh, because I'm like, why did they show me mermaids first? Come on. Oh, they would have had a little dish that they went in. Darn. Oh, they had another shell. Okay. So they're worth pretty much about what I paid. So I just might put these on the live sale too. How about that? And then you all decide what they're worth to you. So I got those. I got these little piggies. Little piggies. They have the cork bottoms and they have Nanco stickers. Let's go see what they're worth. You guys want to give some guesses before I pull it up? What they're worth? Yes, you can use a black background for light items. Yep, Absolutely. And I do that for clear glass as well. Yeah. Shop girl wants the dog and the turtle. No. Not yet anyway. I don't know. I may run out of room and then have to sell, but I'll hold on to it for a little while. So what did I say these are? Nanco pig shakers. Napco is, no, it's Nanco. That's not a P. That's an N. It's Nanco. All right, those are different. And then let's go to sold. So nothing for Nanco. I'm going to take off the shakers. See what other Nanco things. That's interesting because it's showing me like guinea pigs. Okay, sorry. I get distracted easily. No, we don't want to be, we want to be in collectibles. Yeah, so again, I could list these for $19.99 easily. List these for $19.99, and you know what? If I get 15, I'll be happy. I will have doubled my money. And these I could not leave behind either. Look at little Appaloosa. Now she did want $10 for these, and I talked her down to $8 because he had a little chippy on his ear. They're missing. It's not salt and peppers. I thought these were salt and peppers. No, wait, let me look. Oh, yes, they are. Okay. I thought I was going crazy for a minute. The holes are on their foreheads that mix in with their spots. I'm like, wait, I thought they were salt and peppers. This one has the stopper up inside. This one does not. I was gonna say, what's going on there? But I mean, I've never seen Appaloosa salt and peppers. So let's go. I'm pretty sure if I say Appaloosa, it won't come up. Not everyone knows the breeds. Spotted horse shakers. Oh, nothing. So yeah, again, I'll probably list these at $19.99. All right, what else did I get? Oh, I got this. This is just cool. Belfast old-fashioned mug root beer, and it's restaurant ware by Tepco. Tepco is one of the brands that does the restaurant ware, and you can tell restaurant ware because it is just thicker, heavier. It was built to sustain a lot of use, and I don't know. Can anybody think of another term, you know, you would use to describe restaurant ware? Oh, I'm so jealous. I wanted to go to Ohio, man. I was ready to get in my car and go. All that good stuff they were finding. Woo, Nelly. Yeah, no, I'm really not. I'm not really into salt and peppers, but when I find something and there's several of the same type of thing to source, I will do that because as you do one, you can sell similar, make another quick listing, cut down your time, which increases your profit in the scheme of things. And when one sells, eBay tends to boost your similar items. So sturdy, durable, industrial. Yeah. So let's see what this little bad boy is worth. This, what did I say? Belfast old-fashioned mug root beer. And I don't have to put the word mug in a second time because I've already put it. So here's a set of 5 for $50. Here's a set of 2 for $19. Here's a set of 2 for $5. There's one of those sellers again. And how many are available? Here's one for $19.99, which is about what I was thinking I would list this. 22, 22, $19.99. Thank you very much. Hopefully that one sells fast and all is right with the world. So there you go. Don't be that seller. Don't do it. Don't cut yourself off of your profits. Oh, one last piece. I know nothing about this, except that it is super groovy color. I know it is vintage, and she sold it to me for $10. It's really interesting because it's not round. It's got kind of an oval opening. So I would guess I can get about 25 to 30 for this. Well, let's go see. Beefy. That's a good word. I like that word, Donna. It's beefy. Oh, you're late. Yes, you're late, but welcome. We're so glad you're here. It looks like Brody. Okay. All right. All right. Let's go look. Oh, I almost did it. I almost didn't share my screen. Let's look. We know it's blue glass vase. And then obviously that's going to bring up too many results. So I'm going to say it is textured. And I'm going to go to, oh, there we go. Look at crinkle bark. Crinkle bark. Ooh, I like that term. Okay. So I'm going to take out textured and put crinkle. Morgantown does that crinkle. All right, I'm going to take out crinkle and I'm going to put bark. Whitefriars does a similar, I don't think it's Whitefriars though, because that's generally more cased. Sure is close though, isn't it? There's that frog. Frog's coming back. It very well might be Whitefriars. It's possible. I'll have to dig a little deeper. I don't think so though. But bark is definitely the term that I want to use. And yeah, I think 25 to 30 is definitely doable on this piece. Now we get down to really, really low prices that we ignore. All right, here we go. Yeah. You know, I'm still looking for that fire and light glass. So my eye's going to glass that I don't normally look at. You think it's E.O. Brody? Well, let's look at E.O. Brody glass. E.O. Brody blue glass. Let's look at. See that? The Brody is more, it's smoother. This has that super rough texture. But I see where you were going with it though. Definitely see where you were going. Okay, it's time to do a little tortoise check. See what she's up to. We've named her Priscilla. You can't actually tell if they're boys or girls until they are about 4 years old and they mature. Oh no, she's gone sleeping somewhere now. Yep, okay. Good. Take a nap, child. All right, guys, what questions do you have for me? We have a little bit of time left. Yeah, it's an interesting piece of glass, so I'll have some fun with that one. Oh, I have an update. So those who saw my sad face last week, now it's not the absolute best outcome, but Southwest Airlines has already issued me a $50 travel voucher because I wrote to customer service and I explained what had happened, and they said the policy is that you have to make a claim for damage within 4 hours But they said, because we want to retain your business and keep you as a happy Southwest customer, we're going to issue a $50 travel voucher. And I'm still going to pursue the TSA claim, but at least now I'm not out any money. I mean, I'm out the profit I would have made, but I'm not out the money that I put into the stuff. So I'm pretty happy with that. I love Southwest. I have flown some other airlines. I have flown Delta. I have flown Frontier. I have flown JetBlue, and I have flown Allegiant and Spirit. And many of those I would never go back to. Southwest, I will fly over and over and over again because they just are amazing with this kind of stuff. Yeah, so it was just one. How many things broke? 2. It was 3 broken things. It was 3 broken things. With like the one thing only cost me $2. The other thing was like $25. And then the other thing was only $10. So I got made whole. I'm good. Yeah, I could die. I didn't want to scare anybody, but Allegiant actually buys Southwest's old planes, so, or not Southwest planes because it's a different plane. They buy another airlines, maybe it's Delta's, whatever that same jet is. They buy one of the other bigger companies planes that company gets rid of for mechanical and safety issues. I'll just say that. Oh, that's a bummer. Southwest doesn't fly where you go. Yeah, I love Southwest. Really love Southwest. What is the 4 hours question? Yes. Oh, yeah. To make your claim on damage, 4 hours. And they've been good. They damaged my suitcase last year. They did some damage to my hard shell suitcase, and they issued me a $75 voucher right there on the spot. Like, they're really good about that. I know it's not what they're worth for me, which is why I'm still pursuing TSA. And honestly, it's not Southwest's fault. It is TSA's fault because they're the ones who opened it and repackaged it. But I know darn well TSA is a government agency and they're not going to worry about customer service. They're going to worry about defending themselves and say, oh, well, do you have proof? And it's like, well, no, I don't actually. You know, it's, I mean, it was obvious, but I can't prove to you. It's my word against theirs. So, yeah. Oh, Southwest does not buy old planes. Nope. Southwest gets their planes new. I actually had a friend who was, I have a couple friends who work for Southwest. One is a pilot and the other is a mechanic. So their pilots are the best trained pilots out there. They go through so much extensive training, continuing. Yeah, that's what got me over my fear of flying, was talking to a Southwest pilot. Were they bubble wrapped? No, they were wrapped in clothing and paper. And I had cardboard boxes situated around them so that nothing was along the outside of the suitcase. Yeah, oh, I'll take pictures now, for sure. I'll take pictures before, you know, I get in the car to go to the airport. I'll take pictures after I package it, you know, pack it. I'll take pictures so that I have my proof. And I'll also take pictures, you know, or video when I open it up. Not that I want this to happen again, but yeah. I've traveled with breakable stuff for the last, well, about 15 years. Because every time I'd go to a conference out of state, every time, you know, I would have to go do something, of course I'd go shopping and I'd buy stuff, and my friends know that I would usually end up buying another suitcase as well. And yeah, I always made the stuff home. Always made the, why do my words sound so weird today? Always got home with the stuff. There we go. Yeah. I didn't take bubble wrap. I just, because I've never had to worry about it. Yep. Part of the problem is I actually didn't have enough stuff too. Like, I think using the cardboard boxes is what alerted them to open up the suitcase. So I probably should have just bought more clothes and stuffed it. But, you know, it's how we learn. It's how we learn. When you are researching and see the price with a, oh, missed that one. There you are. When you are researching and see the price with a line through it, what does that mean? Can we see the actual sale price? That means they took a best offer. And you can kind of get an idea what something sold for. For instance, let's go over and go into solds. Okay, let's find a good example. Here we go. Just first, and so here we go. We got a Dom wild blue crocodile. So you can see they did not get their full asking price, but you go to the first one that doesn't have a line through it. Now we know this one actually realized this price and it had free shipping, and that's just really bizarre, but wow, okay. But if you go up now, you know that they got more than $13,000 or $12,995. They got more than that if you combine these two numbers. So they still got close to $13,000 on that item. And then we don't really know what this one sold for or this one sold for without having something over that. Another way, though, you can tell, like, let me copy. I'm going to copy that. Give me just one sec. I am going to go to Terapeak. Okay. There we go. Now I'm going to put that in here and hope you can find this listing. It's not finding that listing. Okay, let's take this out. Okay, it's holding on to something. Let's go. Last 90 days. Well, there blows my theory about Terapeak working well. What is going on? All seller location. Oh, do I have anything checked here I shouldn't have checked? Isn't that interesting? Because we know, or was, no, that was a sold. Because if I just go back, hold on one second. All right. When did this sell? August 17th. Okay, so apparently they don't update. So let's see if we can find this one. Let me copy this one. Right. And the reason I'm not showing you when I initially go over to Terapeak is there's some personal account information that doesn't need to be out on YouTube. There we go. Just saying. All right, let's see if this one comes up. All right, I'm going to dig into this. This actually is going to make me contact eBay and go, why? We know it's sold. We know it's sold weeks ago, but why can't we have that result? So thank you, guys. I'm going to actually look into this because that's not right. Bah, eBay. Yes, they can be frustrating. Generally, though, you can go in there and get the information. Okay, and do you know why WorthPoint is a mess? I will tell you why WorthPoint is a mess. They're getting their data from Terapeak. Yep, Terapeak was first. Terapeak has the patent on getting the data, which means eBay now has the patent on getting all that data together. Yeah, it's a mess for us sellers. It really is. It's disheartening. that they can't figure this out. I have been on numerous calls with eBay and eBay executives, and rest assured, I am very vocal, and I represent you guys, and I tell them, come watch the searches that I'm doing, and you will see what I'm seeing and what we're seeing and experiencing. But yeah, generally, you're supposed to be able to pull up Terapeak and see those results. But as you can see, it's not working right. But now I have video that I can show to the powers that be, and hopefully they can figure out how to fix it. I did find the bowl. I found the bowl was in my daughter's carry-on. That little plique à jour bowl. It's being listed. I thought I listed it already. Maybe, did I list it? Let's see if I listed it. I might have. It's in my drafts. So if I didn't list it already, it's going up probably today. I could have sworn I listed it. Apparently not. Okay, it's going to be up very soon. And then you can see all the good close-up pictures. Yeah, sorry about that. I thought I had listed it. Yeah. All right, guys. It is time for me to go get some shipping done. And that video will be up soon. And I've got all the San Diego shopping finished. And now you'll get to see my Arizona shopping trip coming up. And we will have a live sale right here, 1 o'clock on Thursday. I'm going to set up the little doohickey so you can set your reminders. If you're not subscribed and have that little bell notification set to let you know, be sure you go over and do that. And with that, go be profitable and make it fun. And we will see you on Thursday live again. All right. Bye, everyone.